it's about that time. We decided we were going to do something a little bit different today, add some different elements to what we already do. It's going down, man, trying to figure out ways to break the algorithm, man. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to all our channels, all our different platforms. Boss Talk 101, Boss Talk 101 Prime Time. It's crazy. We got to get it done, though. Boss Talk 101, where the boss is talking.
What's good? What's good, beautiful people? It's your main man, Big G, coming at you all the way live. I'm in your space, I'm in your face, and I'm definitely blessed to be here on this wonderful day. Great day in the state of Mississippi, the great state of Mississippi. It is August the 6th, 2026. And you're locked in with the Prime Time Network. I'm host, Big G. Welcome all of you. All the newcomers, everyone that is locked in with us on a regular, consistent basis. Welcome. You're tuned into Industry Talk. We're live at 5. We're looking forward to today's show. Yeah, I've been looking forward to today's show. Because people have a tendency to put a little too much stake in the power of other people's words as it relates to them. So when you face quote unquote gatekeepers, and I'm not knocking what people do in the industry, it's your business, or folks that make the attempt to blackball you from your pursuit, your dream, your vision. How does one handle that? How do you deal with rejection? We want to get into that today. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know. Drop it in the comments, and make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to Boss Talk Podcast 101, Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime, and stay tuned to Industry Talk and all of the programs that come through our network. Insightful, fulfilling, enjoyable, entertaining, more importantly. We're closing out the day, and I'm praying that all of you have had a very exciting and enjoying and fulfilling and a wonderful day, a fun day, an exciting day, whatever that you may put foot to pavement to get accomplished. Big shout out to the South. Yeah. We deal with a lot, people. And at the same time, no matter what happens, we find a resolution. We figure out a way There's nothing that stops our intuition, our innovation, and our vision when it comes to the completion of our mission. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it going. Excuse me. Excuse me. One moment. You know. Boy, that joke nice and cold. Like that. So how is everyone doing? How's everyone doing today? Oh yeah, that looks good. I like that. I'm talking to myself because I'm looking at some graphics work that I've been pulling together because I want to give you guys an opportunity to see, well, when it's ready, because it's not ready right now, so I can't really display it, but to see all of the outlets that our RSS feed distributes to. So if in fact you wanted to ride in your car and listen to the broadcast, to our programs, you can listen pretty much anywhere. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, the podcast Index, yeah, Castbox, Castro, CurioCaster, yeah, podcast app, iHeartRadio, Pandora. Deezer. We're our digital footprint is expanding exponentially. Let me just say that. And a big shout out to Jonathan Shaw, Paul Whitehouse, Terry Cherry, Jarrell Braswell, Kiara Isham, and Emily Mitchell for participating in the evolution of our channel, the evolution of our network, and the expansion and scaling of, what it is that we're doing and what we have in store. It's phenomenal to see, and I am thankful that these guys are part of the growth. You see, the next phase of it it takes it to a whole nother level, whereas you can tune in to us through our application, our app, streaming through Roku, Amazon TV, Fire Stick, whatever the case may be. You'll be able to find us any and everywhere. Now, the reason why we have not launched the television station or did the relaunch with the television station is because I want to build the content so that when you get onto the station, you're not going to leave the station. You have a variety of talk shows, podcasts, Boss Talk Podcast 101, the hottest interviews, Inside Speaks, the hottest conversations, and motivational talks with Jonathan Shaw, Healing and Hope. That platform begins to build and grow, so we want to have enough content for you to enjoy. Industry talk, is really, man, we have hundreds of videos, but we want to give you the best of the best content for you to actually absorb and take in. Our music videos that we've produced through True Records with our artists that we've worked with over the years. You'll see all of that content there. You also see the movies that we've been a part of and assisted in producing, behind the scenes executive production, and you get opportunity to rent our movies. From the Stanky Skin comedy special, Going Nowhere Fast, um, Go Pound. That whole story with my man Ali Adams and the Haitians down in Florida. It's a lot to think about in terms of how we're moving so quickly, but the stuff's already been in place. But now we have individuals that are working their own engine and supplying details, information, and content to help the entire system grow. Oh man, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. So when we talk about, or when I was talking about earlier, as it relates to, and not so much gatekeepers. I mean, you got gatekeepers in every industry, but being blackballed, that's a whole different level of the game, right? Uh, Let me check something right quick before I continue the conversation. 'Cause I don't want anybody to miss out on anything. So I didn't do a system check. I want to make sure that everybody can see and hear me clearly. Um, okay, so audio's good. No, I really enjoy doing this. I enjoy being in the studio, pushing these buttons, um, learning as I go, different ways to improve and different ways to expand our digital footprint so that really, based on what it is that we push through our channel, because it's not always industry talk. We have different programs that come across our channel, but we want it to come across with the same quality, the same impact, the same intensity, you know, um, but it's different insights. That's television. That's growth. That's learning. That's opportunity. That's for anybody that says, you know what, I believe I can do this. Well, guess what? We're showing you. We're showing you right in front of your face that yes, you can do it. Takes a little time, takes a little patience, takes a little investing in yourself, takes a little investing in others, and it takes others investing in you as well. Like I say, it's not a one-way street. And if we are on a one-way street, it better be an interstate highway and we going in the same direction at the same speed. You see? There are more ways than one to make things work, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty much the rundown about me. You know, when you've come across so many different opportunities and people say no, right? And you know that it's a great opportunity and people are afraid to lose their job, lose their position, if in fact they give you just an inch into the room or an opportunity to speak to the right people. Yeah. But the beautiful thing about that is no matter how hard they fight against you, as long as you keep moving and pressing forward with your beliefs and what it is that you're wanting to get accomplished, eventually they'll be looking at you in reverence, paying homage and respect because they know that they were in the way as opposed to being a conduit to your success. So today, or this evening, we're talking about something that has scarred and scared people for decades. Scarred you in one way, scared you in another. Being blackballed. Some people spend their entire careers afraid of somebody with influence not liking. They're afraid one phone call, one meeting, one rumor, or one disagreement is going to end everything they've worked for. But let me ask you something. How can one closed door stop somebody that God intended to build their own building? One door. God has already intended for you to have your own building. The hell with a door. We've been conditioned to believe that opportunities only come from gatekeepers. That if one person says no, your future disappears. That's a lie, people. Because every generation has somebody they tried to blackball. And somehow, they became even bigger. Sometimes getting blackballed simply means you've outgrown the room. Sometimes rejection is simply redirection. Sometimes they aren't protecting the industry. They're protecting their position. You see, people confuse influence with power. Influence can delay you, but purpose, it keeps you moving. Some people spend years trying to get accepted by people who were never assigned to help them. If you don't get that, I can run it back. You're dealing with folks that were never assigned to be in your life. They weren't put in front of you to be an assistance to you in your life. Get that. Not everybody's there for you. Meanwhile, they're ignoring the people waiting on their gift. You have people out there waiting, yearning, and needing your gift, but you're wasting your time chasing behind folks that don't give a damn about you, man. It's a hard pill to swallow, but it's true. Here's another uncomfortable truth. Sometimes being blackballed is self-inflicted. Yeah, you got to accept that. Your attitude, your professionalism, your inability to honor commitments. Hell, your ego. That, in fact, can close doors faster than your talent opens them. Let's not confuse accountability with conspiracy. But if you've done your work, maintained your integrity, delivered excellence, and someone still refuses to deal with you, hey man, keep moving. Business has changed. Technology changed. Streaming changed everything. Direct to consumer changed everything. Today, you don't always need permission. You need preparation. Build your own audience. Build your own network. Build your own table. Because eventually, the same people who ignored you will have to acknowledge what you've built. Being blackballed isn't where you want to be, of course. But it should never become where you stay mentally. Don't let that shit live rent-free in your brain, ladies and gentlemen. Success isn't about proving people wrong. It's about proving yourself right. So tonight we're asking one question. Who really controls your future? This starts the conversation, man. I want to know who really controls your future. Who's out there talking to us today? Who's in the place to be? Wherever you locked in from, make sure that you put it in the comments, man. Put it in the comments. If you're from the UK, if you're from Zimbabwe, if you're from the Caribbean, let me know. Yes, indeed. Let's see. I need to pull something up right quick. That's for sure. Before we dig off too deep into today's conversation, because I don't know. Have you dealt with being blackballed or people trying to conspire against you in an industry and ultimately succeed, and you don't know what to do or where to go because you're confused as to why, especially when you're under an impression that these are your friends, right? You believe these are your friends, and you come to find out that they've been working and plotting against you the entire time, right? Now that's disheartening. That's a pill a lot of us don't want to swallow. But you have to keep pushing forward and move on. So before I keep going, look here, man, we're going to do this educational note. We're going to get it out the way, clean the slate, knock some things off the plate. Yep. We're moving pretty good on this Spanish thing. I hope y'all are going back and redoing the lessons and learning the lessons and taking time to understand what she's talking about in the lessons. Yeah. Okay.
Before we get to learning about some actual tense, and before we learn how to transform verbs based upon the person that they're connected to, etc., I'd like to show you an overview of all the tenses that exist in the Spanish language. So we can basically divide Spanish tenses into 4 groups. And these groups are not divided based upon the time in which they happen. So it's not a past, present, future type of division. It is the type of division based upon, let's say, the types of sentences that these verbs or verb forms are used for. So let's take a look at the first one, which is indicativo, or in English, indicative. And these are the types of tenses that you will be using most of the time, because they are used for expressing basic thoughts, descriptions, routines. These are the ones that you use most in English, and you will also use them most in Spanish. So we can have an indicative tense in past, present, and future, and all of them come in a simple form, continuous or imperfect form, and a perfect form. And you might not find this particular division of Spanish tenses on the internet, because most of the tenses, the names of the tenses are not complete translations or precise translations of the English names of the tenses. But I just wanted to show you that there exists a Spanish tense for every tense that there is in English, plus some extra. So in Spanish you can express simple past, continuous past, and perfect past. The same applies for the present, and same applies for the future. So once again, these are the tenses that you will be using most, and we will also learn them first. So let's move on to the second category, which are the subjuntivo, tiempos de subjuntivo, or subjunctive tenses. And these tenses no longer exist in the English language. From what I know, they used to exist once, and they left some sort of mark on even the modern face of English. For example, if you look at second conditional, you have this sort of clause right there, which is if I were. For example, if I were the King of England, I would change this and that. And so this is like a legacy or a remnant of a once existing subjunctive tense in the English language, which no longer exists, but subjunctive tenses still exist in the Spanish language and in French, and I'm sure some other languages as well. These tenses, again, can come in different times. So they can come in present, in the past, various types of the past. but they are special because they are used in some specific types of clauses or specific types of sentences. For example, if you express emotion, if you express doubt, if you want someone else to do something, or if you connect more persons in one sentence, that's when you use a subjunctive. There are many other cases, and this is probably the trickiest part of the entire Spanish grammar, learning when to use subjunctives. The forms aren't that difficult, but the conditions under which you use the subjunctive can be quite tricky. So that was all I wanted to tell you about the subjunctives. And we have last two groups, conditionals and imperatives, both of which you know from the English language. So, the only difference, if you look at conditionals, when you say conditional sentences in the English language, they use some tenses that you use also in different types of clauses or different types of sentences. So in the English language, you use normal present simple and past simple and etc. in conditional sentences, but Spanish people or Spanish-speaking people have their own tenses that they use only in conditional sentences. So not only are we going to learn conditional sentences, but also new conditional tenses. So that's the main difference between Spanish and English conditionals. And the last type of sentences that we can have in the Spanish language are imperative sentences or orders. And again, in the English language, to say an order, you use some of the older tenses, some of the, let's say, indicative tenses that you also use in normal speech. However, Spanish imperatives have their specific form. And the form looks different for when you say positive orders, like do something. And again, the form looks different when you say negative orders, like do not do something. So yeah, that was pretty much all. I think we've covered all the groups of tenses that you can have in the English language. Most of them overlap with what you know from the English grammar. Subjunctives are going to be completely new, and also you have to get prepared for the fact that conditionals and imperatives are going to work a bit differently than they work in English. Other than that, don't worry, Spanish is a beautiful language, and I hope you'll enjoy learning it with me. In the following series of videos, I'd like to teach you how to talk about your daily routine.
Okay. Thank you for enjoying such a wonderful session over the last few days or so. You have to go back and work through the sessions, right? Okay. So, we'll find some sight words, we'll do a few other things, but you have to go back and review. Go back, review. I can't go back and review the same things over and over and over again, but I'm giving you new lessons every day. You're seeing where you can go to find the information, and we're going to be kicking off our next series of the English language. I haven't decided which one I'm going to do, but be on the lookout, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, indeed. We've got our next group of language that we're going to jump off into and have a good time with. Hey, my wife is in the live. She says, "Hola, ladies and gentlemen." Now, must I remind you, my wife is Samoan, so in her native tongue, it would be talofa, ladies and gentlemen, saying hello, talofa. So, yes, indeed, talofa, sweetie, how are you? Yes. Getting back into the swing of this conversation. I can recall, and I'm a very optimistic individual, right? I don't sit there and think that the man is against me, right? I always bring it back full circle in terms of, well, maybe I didn't do something. Maybe I didn't promote well enough. Maybe I didn't do the rollout campaign correctly. Maybe I didn't hit all of the necessary aspects from the street game to the radio to television broadcasts. Maybe I did not go into all of the barber shops and the hair salons, and you get my picture, because that's what I do. No, that's really what I do. When I get out and I promote a show, we really get out and promote a show. So when you know that you've hit a frequency and push your information out to a broadcast channel that reaches, 6, 7 counties, a radio broadcast that reaches regional, and a street game that reaches, 100 miles from the location. That's how much of a rollout we do. A 3-month rollout, soft promo, push, teasers, feeder information. And then start dropping the hard line. Getting the shouts from the talents. Drumming up the business. And ultimately putting on a show. But when you put on a show and nobody come through the door, now who put the kibosh on that? And we're not talking about mincemeat as it relates to talent. No, we're talking about some A-list talent, B-list talent, folks that are really on the rise, folks that have name, folks that have traction, should be selling out theaters. See, there's always something on that underlining or the underbelly of your desire and work towards success. But I've never let that stop me. I've had it happen. What pisses people off is that it doesn't stop you. And I don't continue because I'm trying to get even or trying to level out the playing field. No, I've taken a loss. I have to eat that. No one's ever walked away saying I didn't get paid. No talent, no comedian, no nothing. No rapper, no nobody can sit there and say, hey man, G wasn't square business. But when you have adversary in the midst, not wanting to see you succeed, whether it be the talent, not wanting to assist in promoting, and they're on the show, which there again, hey, it ain't your job. But I would imagine that you would want to let people know I'm going to be performing. But I get it. Because what they say, oh, you're not paying me to promote your show. Yeah. Well, I'll never book you again. It's just that simple. No harm, no foul. Then when the bad mouth goes out, well, all these people not coming. Because that kind of shit happens. Oh, we got another show going on over here. They're not bringing such and such to this city. Why would he want to come here? And hey, things happen. But when you can't stop the progress because you have bigger and better shows that go into different places and spaces, and people look back and like, man, how did you do that? Well, look, one thing you have to understand. God built this. God built me. God put me in a position to do what I'm doing. So nothing a simple minded man out here can do to stop my progress. There's nothing that they can do. You see, I don't speak from another person's perspective. I speak from my own points of view and things that I've gone through in my life. from booking the Coast Coliseum to the Saint Theaters to the Temple Theaters. I've done it all, man. Promoted some of the biggest acts in the business. And so now you have a true understanding of why I say ownership of your own networks, ownership of your own intellectual property, and ownership of what it is that you're wanting to get accomplished is paramount, because they cannot stop that. Whoever they, the proverbial they, may be. So here's a question. Is being blackballed real? You know how you feel about that. Is it real? Does it actually happen? What industries are most affected? And can power players still shut careers down? I want some responses. I need some people to talk to me. I need to know if, in fact, that's going on. DeMarcus Day, what's going on, bro? Welcome to the party. Let me know if, in fact, that's how it goes. Does it actually happen? What industries are most affected? And can power players still shut careers down? You see, because being blackballed isn't just in the music industry, the entertainment industry. It could be you trying to get into college. You want to go to Yale. You want to go to Harvard. You want to go to HBCU. You want to go to... You have people that think that their influence can stop your progress for whatever reason that they may have, whatever hate or vitriol that they may have. Okay, Shaw, I'll send you the link. Hold on a second. Let me get Shaw up in there with me. I just read the comment. Shaw look like he ready to talk. He got some shit on his mind. If Shaw say send me the link, Shaw got something on his mind. So let me get this link over here to Shaw and see what he talking about. See what kind of shit we gonna get in today on this conversation. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, Shaw said we want in on this conversation. When people blame others for something not working for themselves, that's just basically saying it's their own fault without saying it. Yeah. What do you want me to send? Okay, I'm gonna send it to you in Messenger. I'm gonna send it to you on your phone. I'm gonna send it to you in Messenger. Let me open up this email. Okay, people, hold up. Don't turn the channel. Don't turn the channel. We working on getting some conversation popped off. Now. You know, I might have struck a nerve here. Let's see, Shaw, Messenger, and copy paste. Bam. All right, Shaw. Get in the game. Shaw is in the game. I threw him the alley-oop, and let's see where we gonna take it. All right. So yeah, let me know something, y'all. Have you ever been blackballed? Has someone ever been in a position to gatekeep on you and on things that you have going on? Here we go. It didn't come through. Something didn't come through. I thought he was in, but he's not in. Okay, we got to try again. It came, but it didn't come. Try again, Shaw. Try it again. Okay, let's see here. Alrighty. There we go. There we go. I think we all good now. What's going on, Taylor?
So what's up,
How you
man?
doing? What's
So
going
what's up,
on,
man?
Brother Shaw? Inside Speaks,
Uh,
ladies and gentlemen.
in the
Welcome to the
hill,
party, man.
we was enjoying the show, and then you struck a nerve. You damn right, you struck a nerve. I get tired of that. You lazy bastards. I get tired of that, man.
Talk to me, man. Talk to me. I mean, cause you know, I'm not under the impression. I don't believe in being blackballed. I don't see how you
It
can be
don't
blackballed.
exist. Blackball don't
Okay,
exist.
okay.
I don't
So
think it
talk to me, man.
exists.
What kind of sent you up a tree? What struck a chord? Talk to
Cause
me.
we do this all the time, man. We do this all the time. When you gotta think, you playing on somebody else's court, on somebody else's field. There are
Yeah.
certain rules and things that apply. You don't
Hmm.
abide by those certain rules, of course you're gonna get what? Sat on the bench, kicked out the
Correct.
field. You're not finna
Yeah.
play. There ain't nobody doing nothing to you. You chose to be a part of a team. There's a certain thing that you gotta do. You chose not to do it, or you chose against to go against the play. Sit your ass down.
Hmm. Hmm.
Now ain't nobody holding nobody back. You really put in some real work out here, foot to asphalt. Things will work for you, especially you got enough grit and cojones to stay in the fight. Most of us give up before we even get in the sauce. It takes a lot of ingredients to make stuff work. It just
Right. It
not
does.
one prayer out here praying to Buddha, whoever. That you gotta still put the work in. And saying woe is me and singing your crying tears out because you're not having it your way, it's something you not doing.
So are you saying there that there really aren't power players in different industries that make attempts to put impasses or roadblocks in front of
But
various types of talent or people for
no.
whatever
Reason
reason?
why reason why I say no, because you chose the job. It's like going for a regular
Hmm.
job.
Yeah.
It's gonna be some things you don't want to be a part of that job. It's gonna be some employees or people that you got to work with that's not gonna like you, and it's a competition. Life is a competition.
Hmm.
Like you were saying earlier, you know something's meant for you, and your faith is that strong. You shouldn't be fearing of nothing.
Right.
Sometimes when door close on you, that means another wider one is opening.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? I saw a
Yeah.
boy up there crying about losing his job on ESPN. Bro, what are you not thankful for?
Hmm.
The sportscaster. Just our
To my
people
Ron Clark.
piss. Yeah, yeah, but our people piss me off with that. It
Hmm.
just pissed me off with that, man. They should be holding me back, man. They closing the gate on me. Well, motherfucker, go build your own gate.
Right. Right. Now, at the same time, with Ryan Clark's situation, that should be more of a blessing because his pivot platform, I figure, was a lot bigger and had more bandwidth than what he
Yeah.
was doing on ESPN.
I feel that way. He may not feel that because like I said before, certain people want to play on certain fields. Just
Right.
okay. Think about all these. I know people in the neighborhoods right now is probably elite basketball, football players that never made it, but probably can smoke anybody on them fields. Right?
Hmm.
That's a fact. I know a dude that can hop a car right now.
Right.
Right? But that mother ain't whining about not getting there, not man. You just didn't make it. Go build
Yeah.
your own thing. He got his own little league now. But I'm saying there are things that can be created. Anything that anybody have out here, you can create your own, and you can control it. You talk about that all the time.
Yes.
Why are we out here being upset because nobody gonna let us play? That's what happened when the integration started to come on. People had their own things.
Yeah.
Not to take it there, but I'm just giving the
I mean, we can take
you
it there
know.
because you're right. You're 100% correct. Because we did have our own before integration. We had to
Yeah,
have our own before integration. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't go into the white stores and, and buy or purchase things. You know what I'm saying? We had to have our own locations. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
9 times out of 10, it was probably the Italians that had the corner marks.
All
You
right,
know?
but that's how I look at it.
Yeah.
I can sit here and whine about, well, I'm not where I want to be at right now. But I mean, the story not over. It ain't the last
Correct.
page of the book.
Yeah. Yeah.
Most people, man, you may not deserve to be where you think you should be at, and the only reason
Now
why.
that now you now
Let me drink some
you
water.
see, that's the part that they don't want to accept. You might not be deserving of where you think you're supposed to be. You hadn't put in the work. You hadn't paid the dues yet. You see?
Yeah.
And that's not because somebody's holding you back. It's just that you're not ready for that. And now here's another part of that too, Shaw. A lot of artists can't accept the fact that they're not good. I don't want to say that they're just trash or they're not. No. They're not good, and they don't want to practice to get themselves into a position to be acceptable, to be in the mainstream type of a position, to gain bookings, to be on stages and really entertain people and put asses. Oh, my bad, Taylor, and put
No,
butts
he
in
good.
seats.
Yeah, he ain't got
You get what I'm saying?
This a grown man right here.
I know he is. I know he is. Me and Taylor have had conversations before. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Yeah.
But you see, so that kind of happens, and they expect a handout. I deal with that with the record label, man. People come into the situation thinking that they're just the best thing since sliced bread, and they don't expect me to tell them the truth. Now, here's the thing about it: I don't even know you,
Yeah.
so why would I sit there and lie to you?
Yeah.
And then on the other hand, you don't believe that I can take you where you need to be. So guess what? I don't need to deal with you.
But that's how that table work. Most people ain't been in rooms like that. Most people ain't been at the table where you got people that don't look, a bunch of Jewish people looking at you like, oh, this is what you're doing. And you over there, you got to put on the monkey performance to prove that you're willing to do what you got to do to play on their field. Man, but there's a disconnect when it comes to talented individual. I'm talented doing a lot of things, but I'm a realist. One thing Tupac said, man, I'm hungry. I'm gonna knock on the door. For those that know a little bit about hip hop, he'll knock on the door. They not letting me in. Knock on the door, not letting me in. You know what? Damn this door, bro.
Right.
It's some goddamn shit to build over. That's the only I had a. When Pac was doing that, it's like, okay, I get it. Knock on the door. Y'all not letting me in. We hungry. I'm gonna go kick in the door. Now I'm kicking the door. Now I'm finna take the food. There's another side to that. Y'all food probably ain't got no seasoning any damn way. I can go cook up my own stuff.
Hold up, wait, hold up, wait, man, I just caught something. I just caught something. Taylor, man, ain't no way you grabbing, eating all it, and I ain't had nothing to eat all day, man. I'm starving over here. Oh, he just took a big old chunk too,
Yeah,
big old nice bite.
He over here killing these goddamn. He over here killing this food, huh?
We got some macaroni and cheese.
He got
What you
macaroni and cheese. Beans, Angel heard you talking. She in there cooking up a storm. You getting off the regiment. No, I'm messing with her. She about to be mad at me. No. That's all I'm saying. This type of topic triggered me because that's what I don't instill that in them. You're not just hearing whine about somebody not letting you play.
Yeah.
Nah, daddy, go buy your own ball.
Yeah.
We gonna find our own court. Now you talented enough and put up our own goal. I mean, and you got individuals that be on here that I be seeing. Now, I check out people's stuff like, hey, bro, out there selling the CD. He out there pushing the CD. Give a damn about what everybody else talking about. You know what I mean? Got them things in them sleeves and goddamn rolling with it. But most people don't want to do that type of work. Yeah, that's old, bro.
Hey, man, look here, man. Miss Williams, Miss Angel Williams talking about tell Taylor to move. And man, let Taylor be.
He good. He
Anybody
wanted to be on live.
nobody.
He wanted to be on the
Anybody,
live.
nobody. Man, come on now. Let that young man do his thug thizzle. You know what I'm saying? He all right. You know. Hell, he making both of us. He making both of us look good. Shoot.
Yeah, he
you know what I'm
was,
saying?
man. This is what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
So why not
she
put him
also
on?
said that y'all both look like radio hosts. That's what's up.
Man, that's good. Here, you want to say what's up? Here, say hey.
Hi.
What's going on, Taylor?
Oh yeah, you being shy now?
No.
Oh, he ain't
take
being
your
shy.
food.
He heard me talk to
No.
him. That's
Oh
all.
yeah,
he
But yeah,
didn't think I was
man.
gonna respond.
I had the little split. I don't know where I put that little splitter at because he got his headphones over here too. So I gotta find that splitter. But yeah, man, this is what kills me with us. Not just our people, it's everybody that do that. They feel like they're not getting the equal opportunity.
Yeah.
But the same way these individuals, I be studying doing psychology stuff now, and Angel always on by my right, and it's just like it takes everybody to start somewhere. And just because you put your 10,000 hours in, brother, that's the beginning.
Yeah. You hadn't even scratched the surface yet. That's right.
You know what I mean? You
Yeah,
ain't even scratched the
yeah.
surface.
So
yet.
speaking of scratching the surface, now, you the one brought this shit up, so I'm gonna bring it. How's classes, man? How is school?
Oh, I got a 99.47 Angel. That's what it is right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in the
Okay.
A right now. We're gonna stay in the A.
Okay.
Angel be on me.
Okay.
She on me. I'm not
Right.
as
Now
advanced.
this is a psychology class that you're taking
yeah,
right now.
uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's Psych 101.
Yeah, uh-huh. We
Now
learning
who's
about,
some of the first people that they're talking about, or is it just an introductory to psychology?
we're in the introduction level of it, like learning about ourselves, learning about the other classmates, and kind of giving our feedback on how they write. You know what I mean? They're breaking us into the good stuff. Cause I'm ready for that part of it. I do a lot of reading, a lot of different things, but it's a challenge for me because one, technology is taking over. I'm used to sitting in a classroom, jotting notes down, kind of the old way. It just don't work like that. Everything is screen, and this is what it is.
Yeah, technology. That's right.
Now, I deal with PTSD here and there, so having to write back at certain individuals, and sometimes I'm a little too blunt. So it's good when Angel be like, hey, man, before you send anything, let me read over it. You know what I mean? She really be helping me out. But I encourage everybody, whatever age you are, get some type of education. You know what I mean? I'm not against it, but, use it to advance, I'm working on getting my own land, bro. I told you when I seen yours, oh yeah, man. Yeah, bro. I need my escape. You know what I mean? And going to school, being military is just another way to get extra funding and learn a little bit more on how to advance out here. And then I'm already speaking anyway. With that being said, I'll be out there hosting that AuthorCon with Angel.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's
I'll get
right.
to host it. So that's pretty dope.
Yeah, I heard you mention that. During Inside Speaks.
Yeah.
So talk to us about what's going on and when you guys are heading out. That's this weekend or next weekend?
No, we got 5 weeks from now. 5 weeks from now
5 weeks
will
from
be
now.
5 weeks from now. Shout out.
Okay.
It's my homegirl. She used to be a sergeant while I was in the company, and that's why I say with veterans, man, we look out for each other. Probably ain't talked to him 20 years. It's locked in forever. So yeah. Shout out to Angel. She the one set all that stuff up. And man, it happened. And think about doing this show and the way you kind of guided me. Hey, bro, make sure you say this. And that's how I started writing up the little prompt joints. I was watching you, and you was like, man, I see how you got stuff organized. Instead of me just popping off talking shit.
Right.
It brings it makes easier flow.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No, let me just say this, man. Your whole setup, from start to finish right now and where you're going, man, you're going through the roof, bro. I promise you're going through the roof. Everything that you're doing is A1. Your conversations, the talk points, everything that you bring into the table, the motivation, the inspiration, the early morning walks, however you want to introduce it, you know what I mean? It's just off the chain. I mean, the trip that you guys took to the family reunion, that
Yeah.
whole broadcast, and then now you're talking about different things to assist military veterans.
Yeah.
Bro, this people don't advance that quickly in the podcast space. And of course,
Yeah.
you know what you're doing. That's the beautiful thing about it. But
Yeah.
for you to sit there and take that on, knowing that, okay, initially you were doing it just to, hey, man, I'm just letting off some steam.
Yeah.
And now
Yeah.
you've turned your whole situation into your own broadcast podcast network. That's cold blooded, bro.
Man,
That's cold blooded.
gotta give flowers to you too, bro. Cause I would have just been still walking in the woods. No, talking about shit, not really damn, but you know what I mean.
Nah, I can't take credit for that. That's you. That's you and your nucleus. That's you and your
Yeah.
old lady over there sitting there
But
workshopping, saying, "Hey, man, what
normally
we
on
got
the other
to do?"
side of this
Yeah.
thing. We're normally on the other side of this thing, and
Yeah,
Angel be coming up. She got me over reading the blogs, working on my reading skills.
right, right. Well,
And she
you
coming
know
on
what
the show, bro. She coming.
Yeah.
I'm telling. I'm on the ass, bro. Literally.
She said September 12th is that date in Arkansas.
Yeah.
September
Oh no.
12th.
Not Arkansas. That's Missouri, Angel. You talking about Arkansas?
Well, she
That's
didn't say
Missouri.
Arkansas. I said
Oh,
Arkansas. She just got
okay,
September
yeah.
12th. Is
Oh
it
yeah,
Missouri?
yeah. Missouri. Yeah.
Missouri,
Out there
okay.
in KC Mo out that way. Shout out,
Okay, if
check
you're
it out,
going up to
man.
Kansas City, when
Yeah.
y'all go, I need to link you with Don Juan Misery,
Yeah.
Moshe Ben Yada, and Deron Black. Deron was in the Navy, but at the same time, at least you know some other folks that are up in
Yeah.
the area.
We'll be out there at the Western Hotel. That's Angel's favorite hotel. Shameless plug for the Western Hotel. That's her favorite hotel, bro. She don't stay nowhere else. Get on my damn nerves.
She keeps shooting this out there. Primetime Sports. Is she gonna be the sports analyst on Primetime Sports?
Listen, I keep
She keep
telling.
throwing that up there.
I don't be wanting to overstep my boundaries, bro. But it's like, see, when it's somebody else's thing. This is my issue, bro. I'm a pusher. I'm a pusher. I'm gonna push somebody off the couch to get up to make them do something. But I'm learning, hey man, let people do it their own way. People, But same way I was talking to Semi. Like I'm doing his right now, and for the new album he got, and like I tell him, bro, every time these opportunities come up, jump on each one of these platforms, bro. But he got such a big heart, man. He be plugging other people in. I'm like, not just saying don't plug nobody in, but like, bro, you done all this work. You've been building up all this traction, and you're getting plugged in with all these people. Hell, when you got politicians and chamber of commerce people come to see what you're doing, you got something going.
Right.
You got something going, bro. And you got people
That's right.
putting money up behind them. So it's just like sometimes when the opportunity is right here, and I know what Angel finna say, but when the opportunity is right there, son, you just gotta take it by the horns and ride that thing out. She's like, well, if the opportunity is really meant to be, it'll always be there. Well, listen, we don't know if we're gonna wake up tomorrow.
That's
So
right.
you
Some
gotta
things expire.
attack them
Correct.
things today.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's not mine, it's hers.
Right.
You know what I mean, I do wanna wake up tomorrow. I don't want her to poison me or nothing, but it's hers. bro.
Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? Well, look here, Shaw. Look here, man. This is what we're gonna do, man. Because you know me, I lock in for the hour and I'm going.
Yeah.
Go ahead on and give us a rundown, man. I'm gonna let you close this thing out for us, man. Let us know what you got coming down the pipeline and what you got coming down the line for Inside Speak. What's going down with Shooting Down Range and whatever else you want to sit there and push out there to the people and everything else that you got going on over there in Texas.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Man, it's Inside. As you see, we over here locked in. Y'all see me got my painting stuff back here. We tapping in. We doing murals, paintings. We knocking out this show. It has became a real blessing. So shout out to Big G, Primetime Network, and everything that's been going on. Me and Taylor right here. 7 million is what, son? Not enough. I know. But listen, this is what we doing, man. We stand inspired. I'm an Army veteran, and I am showing others that we can continue to thrive and survive out here by taking the opportunities that are given to us and expanding on them. I do a show at 10 o'clock every morning, Central Standard Time, and we rock out for a good hour, man. I make people laugh, make them think, and show them there's light at the end of the tunnel. So if a veteran dealing with PTSD and been able to be a second chance father, you can do it too. So I salute you guys. Big shout out to Industry Talk, and I will be purchasing more gear from the team. It's all the way up, man.
Yes, indeed, man. I appreciate you, man. And hey, look, Miss Williams sat there and said that she got some individuals that could possibly do the primetime sports. Hey, let's line them up. Let's talk to them. Let's see what they got going on. If they are committed and ready to lock in and be with it and be a part of what we got going, and really know sports.
Yeah.
And really ready to rock out with sports details. And I'm talking about all sports. We're talking about underwater basket weaving, equestrian, archery. We're talking about basketball, football, football, soccer, football. We're talking about everything. Hell, even pickleball, tennis, what I mean? Ping pong, I'm really into track and field, golf. I mean, we can't just be talking about just one or two. No. See, when people say sports, I mean sports.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I got a dude that I serve with. He got his own range, bro. He do actual sports shooting. They run around and do all the shooting with weapons and stuff like that. I'm gonna tap him, bro, see if he wouldn't mind popping on here. A weapons specialist, bro. So that'd be something different.
There you go.
Yeah, yes, so that'd be something different.
And draw some business. I mean, he does it professionally.
He owns his own. Yeah, he actually owns his own gun shop.
Oh man, that'd be a good thing for him.
Yeah,
so it'll help promote his business.
Him and his daughter be out there competition shooting, man. So I'll definitely tap in with him.
Angel, you don't know nothing. Angel don't know nothing about rugby. She talking about rugby.
When she come on to the show, man, ask her about going to do paintballing with us. But I'm gonna watch this movie with her, man. But yeah, man, I appreciate everything that you're doing for us, bro. I know everybody may not tell you and they may not thank you, but
part of the journey.
We gonna be here and we forever locked in, man.
Yes, indeed. Hey, y'all heard it, man.
I'm waiting for that season. That teaching the season. Goddamn, when it come through.
It ain't reached the house yet?
Not yet. I don't know. Whenever it do come, trust me, I'm doing a video and I'm gonna put her up to the challenge for you. I know you challenging people out here with this cooking.
Yeah.
Some of that teaching me seasoning.
Man, I gotta go to the post office. They might have sent it back to me. Shit.
Yeah, but it's all good. We're gonna order some anyway. So
no, you ain't got. I didn't send it to you. You got some coming in the
why
mail.
Why not get some more?
I feel you. I'm gonna link you up with Tisha.
So yeah,
I'm gonna link you up with Tisha because I'm helping to promote what she's doing. You know what I mean?
And doing a thing
that's
with
family,
the real estate
so
and all that stuff, man. So we tapped in for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Damn. Man, something told me to get a damn.
It's all good, bro. It's all good.
I do have the tracking number. I gotta find the receipt. But yeah. It should be to you soon. If it
whenever it come and we gonna use it, we'll do some videos.
I'm glad you said that. I thought you been had it, man. I'm tripping.
I would have been done put up a video of it. I used to do some commercials for different seasoning companies, bro. So definitely.
Yeah.
No little tidbit that we do. But yeah, man, you are rolling over the hour. I'm holding things up. Come on,
it's all good. It's all good. Got me thinking. Now I gotta go to the post office tomorrow. Now I gotta put this on the list. I gotta get to the post office. And look, man, for everybody that locked in with us today, man, Shaw, I appreciate you jumping on with me, man, talking about this thing as it relates to being blackballed and not being blackballed and ownership. It's a great conversation. I appreciate you. Sure. Hey, everybody, thank you. Lock in. Stay tuned in. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And as always, beautiful people, y'all know with me, it's always about health, wellness. Man, stay dangerous. Stop what you're doing right now and go subscribe to Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime on YouTube, all social media platforms. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to make sure you tap in. Right now, over 72,000 subscribers and well over 11 million views and watch time hours. So make sure that you continue to support, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and keep tapping in with us because we're going to keep on bringing you this hot content every day and in every way. It's your main man, Big G. And make sure, like I said, stop what you're doing right now and tap in. Like, share, subscribe. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime.